I held Jesus' hand and we were gliding upwards into the vastness. Then he wrapped me in his light like a blanket. We came across a giant golden harp in the vastness with purple nebulas, and I decided that I wanted to stand on the strings, but Jesus warned me that the strings were sharp, so I had to be careful. Then we glided up past the harp and swirled round and came to a pink twister type. And we came at the most beautiful sea. It was dark blue with sparkles amongst it. Jesus was telling me that this was the sea of purity. We swam through it together, and there was no need to hold your breath because you could breathe so easily inside. Then we came out, and we were in the most mysterious and wonderful garden. It was his garden. There were all kinds of vegetation, creatures and life of all sorts. All his creatures belonged in this garden. Every pure spirit belonged here and was welcome. He loves them all and makes them excel in all their abilities. This garden is far beyond what you could imagine, for the creatures here are spiritual, they are advanced, they are pure. There is only love, peace, gentleness, humility, adoration that lives here. He showed me the dinosaurs, great in height and with colourful patterns. New creatures are trees that had faces, and their feelings flew out of them like a fragrance. You were embraced by their love for God and their love for all creatures. They breathed life and spoke Yeshua's name. He showed me the flower creatures. The petal creatures were in a place in his garden where it was called Peace Meadow. And I lay among the petals and they sang peaceful melodies to me. It was wonderful. The Messiah sat near me, looking lovingly in my eyes. He was looking in my soul, evaluating my vibrations, senses and spiritual needs. He captivated my heart, and I could do nothing else but be embraced in his love and the truth of this place, and just gaze back into his loving eyes, which always showed me eternity. The garden fills your heart with peace. You walk and it feels like you are floating. You are so light that you glide in the air and succumb to the love and feel the gentleness of everything in his garden. There is no need for a sun or moon here, for God is our great benevolent light. He lights up his own heart and creates all kinds of lights to stimulate your soul, your entire being. His heavenly creatures are surrounded in his love and light, and they move like the wind gently and delicately, gliding as if in a dance. His creatures are welcome in his garden, especially the human souls of mankind. He constantly thinks of his children, and they will live in his heart unless you decide to leave. The evil people cannot be in the center of his heart. They appear in the outer skirts, for he will not allow sin and wickedness in his heart. Anyone that thinks of sin, they get washed out and into the purity ocean to be cleansed. Then they can come back.